Hey guys, welcome to our podcast, Mindless Matters, a podcast about absolutely nothing. I'm Kathy.
I'm Kelly. Okay, I love this question because I think it's so interesting.
Okay.
And it's super short. So, if you walked into any room and every time you walked into the room and you had a theme song playing, what would be your theme song?
Oh my gosh, but I only get to pick one.
Just one.
Oh no. Okay. Like when baseball players come out, like in the minor leagues, and they're like playing their song. Oh man. Well, it would probably have to be an 80s song. I mean, I feel like
Upbeat.
Yeah.
Sing along song is all
like
the
something
80s.
that everybody knows.
Yeah.
Like those are fun. Oh, but I have to pick one. Oh, Kelly, this is so hard.
But it's so interesting because this is a song that would follow you every
I know, but
day.
then what if you got sick of it? So you never get to change it? Like this is like, because like I feel like every year you should be able to get a new song. No?
Yeah.
Don't you think?
New
Okay.
year, new you.
Yeah, I feel like you should be able to like upgrade your song if you don't like it anymore.
Because something cool could come out.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. 80s songs that I love. What would yours be?
Hands down, Jack Jams. Well, I mean,
That's not what I expected.
if they're like, pump it up, who's not excited to see you? Like, you can't be going into
What
like,
about like Good Vibrations by Marky Mark?
Oh,
and the
that's
Funky
a
Bunch?
good
I think
one.
I would do that one.
because I would get up
It's
and
pretty
dance
epic.
every time you
I
came
mean,
in.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. But I probably would want to switch it up, though. I don't know if I could commit to that for like the rest of my life. That would be fun for a short period of time. As it was for Marky Mark.
Right. Just, one hit wonders here.
Exactly. That's a good question.
Because I think it tells so much about energy level
Yeah.
and like music style.
I don't know if that would be a good energy level one for like me nowadays because I'm always tired, but that's what I strive for, I guess. Is that kind of energy.
Exactly. Because if it's singing good vibrations, everyone's going to be like in a positive mood, thinking positively.
Exactly. Tons of fun.
Exactly.
I can't believe that would be yours. Actually, I probably can. I mean, it does make sense if you think about it.
It's a party starter.
I know, for sure.
And it's still like one of the top songs. It has to be.
That's like, yeah. That's also like Take On Me from Aha. Like that's like up there. Like everybody knows that song.
Exactly.
That's such a good one.
We'll have to test it on the kids.
If they like it or not.
Yeah. And be like, how does
this
this make
feel?
you feel?
Is this a good one? We have been listening to a lot of Thomas the Tank Engine music.
Not a good theme song.
I think the theme song is pretty catchy though for Thomas. Have you heard it? It's pretty
Yes. But it's like Baby Shark.
good. I've only heard that once. We're not like, so they kind of missed out on that Baby Shark thing.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Because I think that gets old fast. Or it'd be like Hanson would be one that would get old really fast.
Some of their stuff's good.
I mean, I still like it every once in a while for like a repeat.
Yeah, of
But
course.
every day I might be like, okay.
Well, every day I feel like anything could get like, all right, this is enough of that.
Except Jack Jams.
Okay, right.
The ESPN
That's not what I
version.
meant. Like, not your theme song, of course. Excuse me. Pardon me, Kelly.
I am going to text it to you every day this week. Send you the YouTube link too of the ESPN version with like the cheerleaders.
You should play it like when you come in to do the podcast. I wonder if we need to we need to look into this like music rights and stuff, like if we could like play that as like your introduction.
I feel like I would also love to know our husband's theme songs.
We should ask them, and we
Yeah.
should come back and let people know.
Right, this is part 1, you
I
guys.
feel like Dave's would be so serious though, and it'd be like, that wasn't funny.
Don's would be like a TED talk.
It probably would. He'd be like, that's dumb. Let's just do this.
Right.
Oh my goodness. So another one that my sister and I were talking about, she says she cannot wear socks to bed. Like, she can't go to sleep like that.
I love it.
You love wearing socks to bed?
Especially in hotels.
Well, I feel like that's different. That's a different situation. This is probably like your own bed situation.
Yeah, like in the winter, absolutely. Like, I think it's so nice. Like, I definitely wear socks in the winter. Sometimes even in the summer.
You wear socks in the summer? Doesn't that make you hot? Like, under the covers?
I run cold. So even in the summer, I have all the blankets, the whole gamut, the sheet, the blanket, the weighted blanket, the comforter. It's all there all year.
Oh, my goodness. So I would prefer to not wear them, but I can wear them because my extremities get very cold. Dave can vouch for this. Like, they're like icy. And I'm like, they're not that bad. And he's like, they're frozen. But I would rather go to sleep without socks on. I think it's more comfortable. But there are times in the winter when I will wear them. But Dave is very warm and he runs very hot, so he keeps like under the covers. He traps all that heat. So I don't really like. There's times where I don't have to wear them. Whereas if I was sleeping by myself, I would have to wear them. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, like, because of his body heat, I'm like, I can't wear these socks. It's making me overheat. But it's nice because I actually prefer not sleeping with socks on. I like how that feels. I don't know.
There's just
It's
something
more
about
comfortable.
Like getting a clean pair of socks out of the drawer and like putting them on.
Well, that's another thing is like if I've worn those socks all day and like around, or even if I've worn them out of the house, like to someone else's house, then I will change them before
Absolutely.
I get in bed. Okay, good.
Because
they're dirty, right?
They're dirty. They're just dirty. And I think it's different. Like, you know, if you walk around the house barefoot, you don't shower before bed necessarily. But I feel like on your socks, you can see all the dirt that you picked up.
Yeah. I don't. And like, in the summer, I will like wash off my feet before going to sleep because I'm like, oh, they're just, I walked outside, like they're just not clean. Like, I like everything to be clean before going to bed. I don't shower before bed because then my hair doesn't look very nice, but I will wash off my feet, like rinse them in the tub really quick before I go to bed.
If I go outside barefoot, like in flip-flops, absolutely.
Oh yeah, if I'm walking outside in sandals or something and like it's not, you know, if I've only just gone to the store or whatever, it's not that big a deal. But if I've been outside like, all day, like we've gone to the park or we've gone doing this, like then I will rinse them off before going to bed. But I definitely will change my socks before. If I'm wearing socks to bed, I will switch to new socks or I'll put on a fresh pair.
I know there's something so nice about like all the linens being straight and
how,
like
and
all
clean
PJs and I hate going to bed with wet hair because I feel like it just sits in your pillow all night.
It's just not comfortable. I can't get comfortable like that. I don't know. I don't like it. I mean, I've done it before when like I've had to get up really early, but my hair just always looks flat and mushed, and I can't figure out how to make it look right.
I just feel like all the moisture goes into my pillow, and then my pillow molds, and then
yeah, it's just that bothers me a lot. Like you're laying and it's just cold, and I don't like it.
I also cannot sleep with my hair down.
I can, but I'd rather put it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I can sleep with it down if it's dry.
I just never understood how people are like, oh, I sleep with it down so it doesn't break. It's like, I feel like...
Wouldn't that make it break more? No?
No, because it's not like tugging from the scalp, I think.
I've read that you're supposed to put it up, though, because that's better for your hair. I don't know. Also, like, I've read that like if you, because I have curly hair, so like to preserve your curls, you pull them like up to the top, so that when you let it down, like the top layer or whatever isn't crushed.
That makes sense.
You know, so that's how I've slept with for I don't know how long now. That's how I go to sleep, is I'll pull it up. Even now that it's short, I'll pull up the top like half or whatever, whatever goes into the ponytail, and I'll pull it up high so that my curls don't look messed up the next day, and then you can't see like the kink from the...
I always do a braid.
Yeah, well, your hair is straight though,
right? So it's sort of just like braided back. And
when my hair was longer and I didn't like, I didn't care if it looked nice because I was putting it up or whatever the next day. Then I'd braid it because it's comfortable.
It is, because I
It's
hate
comfortable
like
to
that
sleep
like
in.
big old bun that you're trying to like roll around with.
Yeah.
It's either braided or like right on the top like a unicorn. Especially when
Such
I
a
have
good look.
long hair. It's like maximum rolling.
Such an epic look.
I know, who wouldn't want to wake up next to me
With your unicorn braid.
exactly.
My ponytail on the top of my head. All right, you'll have to let us know how you guys find it most comfortable to sleep with socks on or off, and how you sleep with your hair. Guys don't have this problem though. So if we have guy listeners, they're going to only be able to talk about socks.
Unless
And I feel like
they
most
have long
guys,
hair.
yeah, that's true, man bun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like most guys wouldn't want to wear socks. Does Don wear socks?
No,
Dave
but
doesn't wear socks either.
he runs hot, so I don't know.
But see, that's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking, is I'm thinking that guys typically would not. I'd be interested to hear from a guy who likes to wear socks to bed.
Yeah, I would be too.
Yeah.
And also then, does he get new socks before
Yes,
bed?
Yes. I'm guessing that if they're going to be wearing socks to bed. Oh, no, I don't know. I want to hear. Yeah, I don't know.
Right, because it could be like, oh, I
It could
came
go
home
either
from
way.
work and just crashed.
Yeah. But I wouldn't want to. I feel like they'd be really sweaty. But maybe
Ew.
guys don't care about that. Ew. Mm.
Just keep in mind, if you're sharing your bed with someone else,
Exactly.
it should be a nice experience for everyone.
Oh, man.
Okay, so how do we know each other?
Oh, my gosh. Well, I met Dave in 2008. We had been dating for 9 months, Dave and I. And you saw photos from Halloween, right?
Right.
And that's how you figured out that he was dating someone.
Right. So 2009.
No, 2008.
2008.
Because we met like literally right at, it was like Super Bowl weekend of 2008. So that would be the beginning of 2008. So it would still be 2008. We're old.
We missed our 10-year anniversary.
Oh my gosh, we did. You're supposed to keep track of these things, not me.
I know. Usually I'm like the good one with the calendar.
I know.
So our husbands were roommates in college and then grad school.
Yeah.
So while they were roommates, so I met my husband in college, and then I was still dating him when he went to grad school, and our husbands went to grad school together, and of course we're roommates there too.
Of course. Who would they room with?
Exactly. They would still be living together if they could.
They would be. Because they now work together.
Yes. They're morphing into one.
Yep, pretty much.
So I'm just over there one weekend visiting him in grad school, and I'm still in college. And my husband says nothing of the sorts.
Not like out of the ordinary,
No.
right? I mean, that's
That's
done.
style, right? Yep. So I just so happen to be like nosing around like I normally do, and I go through these stack
to
of
find out
photos.
information,
right? Because I'm like, oh, what's new? How's it going? What's the gossip? And he has this photo of a woman carving pumpkins.
Dun dun dun. No, but not just like randomly of me, right? Or was it just me?
It was you and the third roommate.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, oh, who's this girl? Not accusing him of anything,
Right.
not like concerned at all. But I'm like, you've never mentioned her. And it turns out that it's Kathy.
Yay.
Yay. But this is now Halloween.
No, wait.
A photo from Halloween.
Right.
Which I saw around like, I think Christmas time.
Didn't someone post them on Facebook or no? You didn't see it on Facebook?
No, I saw the hard copy.
Ooh. Whoa.
All right. Because this is
That's
when you
how
still
old-
printed
yeah.
photos.
Because remember back when on Facebook you had to like upload them like not from your phone, like you had to get them on the computer.
Yes.
It took so much longer.
So this is like a Walgreens or
Yeah.
Walmart printed.
Disposable camera.
Right. And so you said you guys started dating February.
Well, we met Super Bowl weekend. So like that's not really when we started like dating, really. That's when we met, and like he actually gave his phone number to a friend of mine and was like, if you're ever out again, like, because he kind of like made a fool of himself, like when he was trying to like hit on me. He's like, okay, I don't think she was super interested, so he gave his number to my friend and was like, if you guys are ever out, like up again, because I had graduated. I was at NIU and I graduated and come back up to visit friends, and so we were out visiting friends, and that's how we like crossed paths. We actually crossed paths like twice before he like gave my friend his number. And so the next morning, she was like, or maybe it was like later that night when we got back to the place we were staying, she was like, here, no, I'm pretty sure it was the next morning. She's like, oh, that guy, remember that guy you were talking to? And I was like, yeah. She's like, he wanted you to have his number. And I was like, okay. But I thought like nothing of it, because he had introduced himself as like so-and-so's friend, and I really did not care for that person that he was friends with. So I was like, oh yeah, okay, whatever, I'm going to talk to this person. But we ended up texting and kind of hitting it off because we have similar senses of humor, I guess. So, but anyway, so I don't know when we like officially had started like going on dates, but we met like Super Bowl weekend of 2008. So anyway, but Halloween, we were dating by that point.
Right. So this is like way after you met him.
Right.
I didn't hear the meet story. I didn't know you were dating. I didn't know you were over there for Halloween. And so now I'm like really curious, because our husbands are like a package deal.
Yeah.
Like they're always going to be together. They're always going to be
Pretty much.
besties. So I was like, oh, I hope I like her, because our lives are going to be really intertwined.
I know. I remember Dave being like, yeah, because Kelly's pretty important, or something like about how it was important that like we get along. And I was like, okay, no pressure. Jeez.
Right. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, I have to meet her, and like, I hope she's super cool, and we'll see how this goes. And I was like really nervous. It was kind of like weird, like a date.
Yeah. Yeah. Really weird.
So the first time we hung out was a 4th of July fireworks at your home, at your and Dave's hometown, because we went down to see the fireworks.
Really?
Yeah.
That was the first time?
Mm-hmm. Because I was home from college.
Oh.
Because I hadn't graduated yet.
It was a long time.
That was. Because I remember, like, we met then and we hung out. And then I really went back to college. And then I went to grad school. And I'm younger than all these guys. So they graduated. They all got their masters. And Dave and Kathy are going to get married. And I'm still finishing my masters. Like, I'm just behind here.
Just taking your time.
Right. Just being the baby of the group. Like, tail end of it. And that's when, like, then you guys got married.
Yep. And I still think that I made a mistake. I should have had you in the wedding party. I regret it, like, to this day. Like, I look at pictures and I'm like, why isn't Kelly in my bridal party? And I'm like, I don't know what I was thinking back then.
I know, but we hadn't, like...
We were still, like, I think we were still kind of like...
Right, because I was in and out of college.
Yeah.
And I wasn't living at home yet.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you came to my bachelorette party.
Yeah.
And, like, we were close enough for that.
We were.
But I think we definitely got closer, like, after Dave and I got married, because then we were in one place.
Right,
you know,
I was finally home.
Yeah, yeah.
Or in the same local area.
Right.
And that's when we merged into one. It was, like, shortly after the wedding.
Yes.
Because you hosted the first,
one.
like, dinner party. I remember that at your apartment.
Yep, yep, yep.
And then after that, it snowballed.
And now... we see each other all the time. And now we're podcasting.
Right. And now we're sharing our craziness with everyone.
Yep. And hopefully everyone will listen. And be entertained.
Yes. Entertaining is the best part.
I think we're entertaining, but yeah.
Well, that's why we're friends.
And now our husbands work in the same company. And we live not that far from each other. We ended up buying houses pretty close to each other.
Yeah.
It's like real serious BFF.
And I was talking to Kathy's husband tonight, and I was like, we sound the same on this, or I think we sound very similar.
Probably.
And then I was like, I also just got my hair cut the same as Kathy's.
And by the way, I really like it. It's super cute.
Thank you. And she gave me clothes tonight. I was like, we are finally, like, this is like, we have finally become one. Because we're going to look the same.
We have the same haircut, and now we're wearing each other's clothes. It's over.
Right. This is it. They married the same person. There's no going back.
Which is funny because I don't think our husbands are the same person at all. They're so different. Don't you think?
I think they're really different in socialization and hobbies.
Which is like basically everything.
but no, because I think they're the same in terms of like their core, like their values and how they treat people and what they find important.
Yeah.
So I think like they're so similar at the core.
Yeah. It's just one is much more vocal than the other.
Right, but I feel like that's what the other one loves about the other one.
And that's I think why they're such a good pair.
Right. One loves to be entertained.
They like complete each other.
Right? One likes to entertain.
Yes, exactly. And one finds the other very entertaining.
Exactly.
So now everyone knows who we are. Yay.
Welcome. Thanks for listening. Check us out on Instagram at Mindless Matters Podcast.
And we're on YouTube. If you have questions or comments, you can email us at mindlessmatterspodcast@gmail.com. Thanks.